Hello, my name is Mike Wijaya, and today I'm gonna be presenting my PowerPoint, which is talking about a bullpup rifle, and which is the newest AR platform in this century, and before we get into the comparison between the current AR platform, which is a standard rifle, I'm going to be introducing between these two AR platforms. So what is bullpup standard rifle? So a bullpup is a firearm configuration where the mechanism or the action and the magazine are located behind the trigger. As you can see in the picture, the magazine and the action is behind the trigger, and a standard rifle is a firearm configuration where the mechanism or the action and the magazine are located in front of the trigger. As you can see in the picture, they are M16, A4, HK416. The magazine is in front of the trigger, and the Steyr-AUG and KBZ 95. The magazine are behind the trigger. So what is the comparison between these two firearm configuration or these two AR platform? The comparison is divided in 5 different categories: the size and length, weight and balance, accuracy and cartridge ejection, and the trigger. Size and length. A bullpup rifle on average are 25% shorter when built on the same platform, and the size is way more smaller than when built on the same platform as AR or assault rifle. Weight and balance. The weight of a bullpup rifle is way more lighter than the standard rifle, obviously, and the balance because the weight resists close to the shoulder's upper body with force acting against the shoulder, therefore is easy supported and balanced. Accuracy. Bullpup rifles typically have a higher sight offset or a higher overbore, so when in close tactical range, user may find themselves needing to compensate between his optic and the bore when they shoot a bullpup rifle. Cartridge ejection ports have been the biggest disadvantage of the bullpup system configuration. Why? Because the action is so close to the shooter face, and the bullet chasing sometimes might be hitting your face while you're shooting with his bullpup rifle. And finally, the trigger pull. Bullpup utilize trigger linkage between the forward trigger mechanism and the action in the back of the rifle. So let's move on to a standard rifle. Size and length. A standard rifle obviously have a long barrel length and a long stock. The size of it is bigger than a bullpup rifle configuration. Weight and balance. And weight and balance, in weight obviously the weight of a standard rifle is way more heavier than a bullpup rifle, and this can affect the shooter's ability to hold the firearm in the shooting position for a prolonged period of time it can be tiring for the shooter, and the accuracy almost the same as a bullpup rifle, but the advantage of a standard rifle, it had a sight in the same height with the bore and not overbore like bullpup, so you don't have to compensate while shooting in any range. Cartridge ejection. Most conventional rifles have an ejection port located on either the right or left of the firearm. It depends whether you are left-handed or right-handed. So the casing of a bullet will not hit the shooter's face. Trigger pull. By being located immediately next to the action linkage with the trigger pull, like bullpup rifle, there are few problems that occur with the triggers. This is the alt problem occurs in this standard rifle, which is sometimes the cartridge of the bullet jam the trigger, so you have to cock it till the cartridge come out from the action. So the conclusion is the bullpup rifle is really the futuristic rifle it might be. Why? Because of the advantage technology and the advantage than a standard rifle. Because after years, gunners had a problem with the standard rifle. Finally, they found the solution. Even though some people are still comfortable with the standard rifle, and the bullpup rifle are still on improvement, because there are so many disadvantages and they are still needs an improvement, but the stats still shows that the bullpups are more advanced than the standard rifle. It could be more advanced if they have been improving the weakness of the bullpup rifle. That's it for my presentation. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.